Hi, I'm Eli from Portland Pentecostals, and this is the devotion. This is from Acts 17, 26 through 27 in the English Standard Version. And he made from one man every nation of mankind to live on all the face of the earth, having determined allotted periods and the boundaries of their dwelling place, that they should seek God and perhaps feel their way toward him and find him. Yet he is actually not far from each one of us. The sun is 93 million miles away from Earth on average. Whether day or night, it about stays the same. The Earth is 8,000 miles in diameter, and that means at nighttime, all that separates you any further from the sun and what exists during the daytime is 0.0086%. That and your point of view at the time. So because we can't see the sun and we can't feel the sun like we did during the daytime, we say stuff like, the sun goes up and the sun goes down. But that's really not true. The sun goes nowhere. We do. So let's take it a step further. It's 93 million miles on average, but the Earth gets as close to 91 million miles away from the sun at one point during the year. That time is in January. That's right, in the summer, it's actually further away. But its rays are more targeted, causing the heat that you and I are used to feeling, in our hemisphere at least, June through August. So in the winter, the sun's actually closer, 2 million miles closer. Now, I know that there's probably some astrophysicists or some meteorologists that are probably going to refine some of the facts that I just dropped right here. And that's fine. That's not the overall point. What I'm saying is that in the winter, the sun's actually closer. The power of the sun, it spreads out in winter rather than having those targeted, focused rays that we experience every summer. And what I'm highlighting through this is that sometimes the experience you have in your winter is not as apparent as the one that you have during the summer. But that doesn't mean that the sun isn't close. And it doesn't mean in the middle of your winter that God isn't close to you. He's closer than he's ever been. And in the middle of this isolated time, it's easy to think that because you're not experiencing it or seeing it or feeling it like you did on that Sunday where the worship team sang your favorite song, or you were in the altar service and it just seemed so real at the time, that now in this season of winter and it seems like God is 93 million miles away or your believers are millions of miles away, it doesn't mean that he isn't close. In the time of your winter, God is drawing close to you. And when you come through this season, you'll find that you're closer to him than you've ever been. Because relationship doesn't happen Sunday to Sunday. It happens every day. It doesn't develop while the sun is shining. It's not in a certain location. It's not at a certain address. It's not during a certain song. That relationship comes when he draws near to you in the middle of your winter, in the middle of your night. That's when you really get to know God. And that's the word for today. Love you, Portland Pentecostals, and everyone who's watching, and we'll see you soon.